So let's go ahead and create a second copy of Feline Sovereign. Okay, kill Staggering Insight, kill Arcane Flight, back up to 13. This is actually working. This is amazing. What's up, everyone? My name is Jeff, and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic, and we are playing Kitty Control. And this isn't a full-on control deck. Let me just specify that right away. It's not a full-on control deck. It's basically playing Selesnya Cats, and we're splashing blue to add in Skycat Sovereign, Spell Pierce, and the key card here that I actually think is undervalued and underplayed, honestly, right now is Repudiate, Replicate. So Repudiate, counter target activated or triggered ability. So first off, activated abilities, there's, you know, there's a bunch of things that happen with this. You can stop Doom Foretold type stuff. You can stop Muxus with this. You can stop Krenko creating tokens. You can stop Ugin from ticking down. You can stop Nissa from actually being able to target. Yeah, it doesn't stop everything out there, but it actually stops a ton of things in Historic, where there's a lot of triggered abilities and activated abilities that we can stop with Repudiate. And so that alone, being a 2-mana stop any activated ability or triggered ability, is actually pretty big. And then Replicate being really awesome for our deck, being able to add in, like, duplicate our Regal Caracals, our Pride Sovereigns, Feline Sovereign, which I initially had more copies of Regal Caracal in this deck. I kind of adjusted halfway through and decided, you know, let's go ahead and go for some Feline Sovereigns, because this also shuts down Ugin decks in the early game. It shuts down the Aura's decks, actually pretty hardcore. There's a hilarious game in this one that I'm really excited for you guys to see. It is amazing. And so that's kind of the idea of this deck. And then we're playing Collected Company just to be able to bring stuff out. We have kind of the control side of, you know, we're going to play like a Settle the Wreckage. And the basic idea is that we're trying to go for more of a grindy value town type of cat deck rather than the typical go wide, just win like that immediately. Where we only have, you know, our 5/2 drops. We have 6/1 drops, you know, a few more in our 3-drop slot, so we can have a little bit more value with Collected Company. And then our Regal Caracal on the top end to just kind of fill everything out, fill it our Sovereign, kind of like extra copies of our Regal Caracal, a little bit cheaper for us. We have Fabled Passages, and we are running 26 lands in the deck so that we can actually make sure we're hitting our land drops. So yeah, 26 lands in the deck, 1 Chimera Takedown, 25 lands. We'll see what happens with the 25 lands. The issue is that Arena has this whole algorithmic thing where if you're at 23 lands, 25 lands, 21 lands, you just get less lands than if you're at 12 lands sometimes, because just the way that it works out, I think it works on even numbers. And so I'm not sure if it will count the Kabir takedown as the one extra copy of lands that we have, that it might actually work for us. So we'll see. But I'm a little bit worried that it might not. Let's go ahead and jump into gameplay, see how it does for us, and wish me luck. All right, up against Chaos Savona, and no real like 1 or 2 drop cats, but Pride Sovereign on turn 3 is not the worst. It does start creating a board for us, get up to Regal Caracal, so play out Temple Garden tapped. We also have Repudiate online with the 2 green, which is pretty sweet stuff. Pride Wait's a little bit awkward because we don't even have anything to do with it. So honestly, I'm going to go ahead and play it a little bit slower here. We're going to play out the Dawn of Hope, pass the turn, see what we can do. Collected Company's nice. Let's get out Pride Sovereign. Pass the turn. Bro. All right, if we hit land, we're definitely going to go for Collected Company, I do believe. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Do we attack in first? Let's see. What could they have? Storm's Wrath could be annoying. All right, so attack in Coco, Luris, and Pridesmate. There we go. Not the worst. Take 4 down to 19. Pass the turn. And next turn, if we find land, Regal Caracal is obviously awesome. But it'd be really nice just to start holding up Repudiate to stop some sort of counter. Like, it's kind of an interesting card. Being able to copy an extra like Pride Sovereign or something can be really nice. All right, sweet. Yeah, land for Caracal now feels really, really good. Make a massive Pride Mate. In the colors that they're in, it's going to be hard for them to really deal with stuff. Stomp here would be annoying. All right, just brings out a jump blocker. Cool. All right, Repudiate. Oh, so we don't really quite get what we were hoping for. Let's see here. I can also just draw cards with the Dawn of Hope. What are we most afraid of? Replicate's pretty nice. But let's go for card draw though. So let's go ahead and play out Pridemate. I'm not sure what we can actually hit with this, because if they're gonna go for like Genesis Ultimatum, then we're in a lot of trouble anyway. Do I start making tokens? They are life linking tokens. So sure. Attack, attack. Takes it all down to 15. Yeah, get some counters on the stuff. Oh, man, what could it be that would hurt us here? If we hit land for the Pride Sovereign, it'd be really nice. Let's just decline. Pass the turn. We get to hold up the Pride Sovereign, hold up the Repudiate. That is what we came to do. Kogla's ability. All right, so yeah, here we go. So Kogla comes down. Who are they going to try to fight? Luris? We might be okay with that, actually. We can stop it. Yeah, let's see here. We'll Repudiate. I say no. Felidar Retreat. Oh, we'll wait till we have a land for that. Let's go Replicate onto Pride Sovereign. Pass the turn. Mirror March. Oh no. Oh no. What do we get ourselves into? Okay, activate Pride Sovereign. We get lots of life gain here. Dang it, I wanted to land for the Felidar Retreat. Where's our 5th land? Come on, deck. I know you can do it. If it's a bunch of Koglas, that could be really bad for us. What else could this be? Oh, I love playing up against Jake. They can only kill so many things, right? Do I want to exert here? Having more tokens can be really nice. We can replay a Pride Sovereign or Pridemate anyway. This lets us draw a card, try to find a land. Yeah, it blocks one of them. That's fine. I think what we're doing is we're just drawing a card and playing the Pridemate, so I'm fine trying to draw something here. A land would have been really nice. Had decline. Because now just making the tokens might just be the best way to go instead of the Pridemate. Okay, pass the turn. Omnath. This is one that does damage equal to number of things. So Mirror March had a bug in it in the past where the first time it triggers, it actually doesn't go off and do that much stuff. So we'll see if the same thing happens now. Go ahead and trigger Mirror March. Okay, 0 times. Yep, so that's the same thing I ran into in the past. It does not really get much better than that. Let's go ahead and make some tokens. Uro. Cool. Yeah, Mirror March is so funky. I don't know why, but like for some reason it just doesn't work that well. Like it bugs the crap out of me, honestly. Come on, deck. Where is our stuff? I might just bring like Kahira for the vigilance on these Pride Sovereigns might be worthwhile. Maybe card draw here. Swing with the 2 life linkers. I should have played out a Pridemate then. Playing out another Pride Sovereign's also not the worst. Block, block. Gain some life. We're going to find a land eventually, right? We're just going to decline. We're going to go Pride Sovereign, hold up Spell Pierce in case we need to, and create tokens. Make some 8/8s. Why not? Pass the turn. I mean, a board full of Pride Sovereigns is really, really difficult to beat. Especially when Regal Caracal comes out and pumps all the tokens that we start generating. I've been playing this a little bit funkily. All right, Spell Pierce that. And that's why we played this. Koga not attacking in for the Dawn of Hope. Why didn't I? Oh, I spent all the mana. That's right. Okay, so fill it our retreat. Land. Okay, so we actually make tokens first, then put counters onto everything, make it Vigilance, swing in, do a bunch of cool stuff, and that's game. And then Regal Caracal on the next turn, hopefully find a land. Dude, this deck can be lots and lots of fun. I like it. All right, up against 5/5s. And Skycat Sovereign's a little bit interesting with Collected Company and stuff. I know Skycat Sovereign is definitely a funky cat in our deck. And so maybe it's not what we hold on to. But double Collected Company on turn 4 if we can find the way to get there. So we have a play of like Skycat Sovereign, turn 3, Kahira to hand, Collected Company on turn 4, and if we're up against a non-aggro deck. All right, not when we're on the draw. We can't really do that. This is better. We'll keep it, drop a Pride Sovereign. Actually, no, we don't even have blue mana. We'll drop a Spell Pierce. Sure. I'm not sure this is much better. Now we're just doing other things on turn 3. Didn't we just drop you? Pretty sure we put you to the bottom, not the top. All right, blue source maybe. Okay, Johnny's Pride Mate. Pass the turn. No burn spell right away. That's a good sign, actually. Interesting. Lotus Field with the Tail's End. Discontinuity. Okay, cool. I think now we actually hold up Spell Pierce. Or maybe next turn with Pride Sovereign. This is a lot of damage on board, potentially. Let's... What are they going to do? Probably cast some sort of spell, right? If it's Discontinuity, anything like that, it's pretty bad. They can be up to 6 mana. Probably just get board wiped. They don't cast anything, we can still... Yeah, we'll see. I'm not sure holding off to, like... If it's a board wipe, we probably just let Pride Mate die, though. And so I'm not really sure if this is worthwhile. All right, we'll go ahead and Spell Pierce that. Chandra can go away. We don't like you, Chandra. Yeah, and then we just hold up for Coco. Swing in, and then Coco into Regal Caracal seems really nice. Pass the turn. Discontinuities are definitely not exciting, though. Anger of the Gods. Sure. Blood Sun. Sure. Draws a card. Hopefully they aren't running Spell Pierces. Coco. Scat, Sovereign, and Sacred Cat. All right, please land to make this not look like a complete idiotic play. All right, sweet. We got a chance. All right, swing in. I mean, that's a lot of power on board. Another Anger of the Gods would definitely be bad. Lotus Field. Yeah, that's, yep. I mean, you have to play a lot of interesting things in your deck to make this work. Blood Sun does draw cards. But yeah. Chandra kills the Caracal.
I know. I am pop.
Kills the Sovereign? Really? Haphazard Bombardment. Really? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. They actually got away with hitting the... Wow, okay. Cool. All right, let's go Pride Sovereign. One there, 2 at face. I mean, the only one card left. We're fine with any of these tokens dying, really. We have Kabir Tech down to hold up in case there's another Planeswalker of some sort. It comes out Storm's Wrath. All right. Yeah, that does kill the Pride Sovereign. Sacred Cat can come back. Sky Cat. All right, let's go. Pride Sovereign. Discontinuity. Just ended my turn. Wow. Yeah, that's painful. Another half-assed bombardment starts going after some lands. Oof. All right, and they get to kill 2 things here, so we're definitely losing lots of lands. Please, not the Hallowed Fountain. All right, I mean, we can do with this. We have a chance. If 2 or more permanents you control, so trying to remember how this actually works. So let's go Sacred Cat, back from the dead. Skycat Sovereign. Pass the turn. I guess we could have gone for... No, we couldn't go for Coco because this is a tapped land. Mazemind Tome. I can't remember how many they actually kill here. I think it kills 1 of them and then it's done, right? Okay. All right, Pride Sovereign. Swing in for 2. Down to 8, pass the turn. Pride Sovereign is a big kitty. And they've got to draw dead at some point, right? No, not when they have that much card draw. Blood Sun number 2. All right, more card draw. Still has a lot of mana. Mazemind Tome. How far can you dig and to find what? Ooh, that's pretty nice, actually. We can't even play it, though, with what we have on board. So we're just swinging in. Going for damage rather than making tokens. Pass the turn. Down to 2. You have to have board wipe, or otherwise we have a good shot here. Oh my gosh. Dak! All right, untapped land for Kahira. Almost all of our lands are untapped, except for the plateau and Fable Passages now. So, all right. We got a shot. Kahira. Only drawing 2 more cards and seeing if they have anything worthwhile. Repudiate, come on. Oh no. Gains more life. Dude, what is this deck? I like it actually quite a bit. It's pretty sweet. Do they take control of something? All right. No attacks, pass the turn. Yeah, that's fine. A discontinuity would definitely be bad. Ending our Coco. Our Coco to be stricken from existence would definitely not be good. They just gain control of target permanent after a bit. This is definitely a funny control deck. We got them down to 2, right? I definitely could have played the early game maybe a little bit better. Dude, why is it not letting me do... Oh, I didn't have green mana. Never mind. I'm done. Okay. Do we have either one drop? Okay, good game. You got us. You can have it. You have the win. For some reason, I was thinking that we had blue mana up for that. So... Was there even anything I could have done? Repudiate could have stopped the Mazemind Tome from drawing them cards. Yay. All right, yeah, we're on to the next one. Sounds good. That's why I like playing in free play mode rather than in ranked, honestly, is because you run up against decks like that. I think I have run up against that deck in ranked as well, but come on, that's just fun. That is fun stuff right there. Up against the Phoenix. And have to shock ourselves quite a bit. But we do have some life gain with Pride Mate. That's pretty nice. And we do have Coco. So turn 3 Kahira to hand or just not shock ourselves. We'll try that out. See how this goes for us. You know what I'm excited for? All of the different pathway lands, because honestly, I do like having shock lands to have the dual lands and everything, but with all pathway lands, I think I'd probably just be running those instead, and then Fable Passages. All right, well, they probably trade off, but we can always bring back Sacred Cat, so sure. Swing in. Felidar Retreat's pretty nice as well. If we can find our 5th land, we go Coco on turn 4, turn 5 Felidar Retreat into land. Yeah, that's good. Good. Saheeli. Do we want to kill the Saheeli? Silly Saheeli. No. Tap, Sacred Cat back. Lots of blockers can be annoying. I mean, 3 points of damage to face really doesn't change the game that much, but being able to get rid of this after like the Coco turn or something like that could be worthwhile. Garden Idol. All right, so this is ramping up into Ugin, so we do want a Repudiate. Oh, is this a combo deck? Combustible Gear Hulk type of deck? That could be interesting for sure. All right, well, let's go ahead and swing both in. Do I want to swing both in? They're fine chump blocking with this. Yeah, it's not really worthwhile. Gaining 1 life, but we have Felidar Retreat on the turn afterwards, which makes it way better. So just trying to kill something here. Are they going to have counter spells? Do I want a Coco before the end step? Are they going to have... They're obviously playing red mana. We haven't seen any of that, so no Storm's Wrath on the next turn. There shouldn't be. Flame Sweep could be annoying. I'm just worried about counter spell. Let's go ahead and do it now. All right, should have gone for the Vanguard first, I guess, but whatever. All right, pass the turn. We also just have Regal Caracal, which is kind of the same thing as Felidar Retreat. Goes wider, we can play Felidar Retreat. If we find another land, we'd probably hold off on that. Or just play both of them and hope to find another land after that. We'll see. That is another land. But we also have Felidar Retreat 2 turns in a row with it. That could be pretty sweet. Have a threat to kind of play later. All right, let's do this. Felidar Retreat. Let's not shock ourselves when you don't really have to. Breeding Pool tapped. Counters onto everything, give him vigilance. We'll go ahead and send these guys there. If they want to just chump block stuff, I'm fine getting a damage at face instead. Gain a ton of life.
We live to fight another day.
Up to 24. This goes up to a 7/7. All right, now Regal Caracal with a land. Seems pretty good. Brings back Combustible Gear Hulk. Okay. So with this, we always let them draw a card. Wait. I thought, which one is take action? Which one's draw a card? I really wish that it would make more sense with that take action thing. They always do that. It's the funkiest play ever, but whatever. They have first strike. We have life gain for days. I guess we just swing here. Do we have lethal with everything? Yeah, we do. Okay. So swing all in. Yeah, it has first strike. They kill Illyris, but then they dead. Fool. So apparently Combustible Gear Hulk, the way that this reads is interesting. So we could have actually taken like 24 points of damage there if they had hit like 3 Ugins or whatever. There was a small chance of that, and letting him draw it could have been worse. In case there's like Pact of Negation or something they could have done to stop us. But It's all good. We won. We're done here. All right, up against Process. Man, all the shock lands. I really do think that Pathway lands are going to help us a ton with this deck, or these kinds of decks in the future. Just because shocking yourselves over and over again doesn't feel that great, I've decided, you know? Of all the things you can feel, this is not one of those things I want. Pelt Collector. All right, get out Pride Mate. Hurting ourselves a lot, gaining some life though. Down to 19, up to 17, and we got a 3/3. Next turn, Sacred Cat, Pride Mate, Burning Tree Emissary. Okay. How bad does this get? All right, just Gallia. That's not the worst. Double Sacred Cat and Pride Mate. All right, Johnny's Pride Mate. Swing in with Sacred Cat. Yeah, just trading it off here. We're getting a mid-range level board type of thing. That's the idea. And we can bring it back from the graveyard. All right, they let it through. Think that we might have some sort of trigger, which is why I'm hovering over my hand every once in a while. Play out second Sacred Cat. There we go. Pass the turn. Yeah, definitely should have blocked there. And now if we can get up to Regal Caracal, we're in pretty good shape. Land, hitting a Settled Wreckage would be pretty nice. We definitely want something good to happen here. Clothis. Clothis is annoying. That's definitely the case. All right, swing, swing. This lets us have a chump blocker for Clothis all day long. Although Embercleave is definitely annoying. Okay, get some counters. Sacred Cat. Sacred Cat. And Sacred Cat. Pass the turn. That's what Sacred Cats can do. Pretty fun stuff. Pelt Collector. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, swings in with everything. Definitely has an Embercleave. Let's see if they play it right here. Not even activating the ability, so definitely an Embercleave. So we go... Here. Here. Chomp. See, Clothless, they can do a ton of damage. Guess what we could do? We could do this as well. Let's actually go here. Double block there, Chomp. Clothless gets turned off. I'm not sure if we really care about it. The main thing here is we're trying to gain life. But now they probably put the thing onto the Pelt Collector. That's probably fine. Does kill the Primate, but we get to kill Pelt Collector. I'm not sure, their best target here. It might be Gallia, but yeah, Pelt Collector is the best target, I think. I set that up on purpose. Our other Primate becomes massive. We get 3 more counters onto it. Pelt Collector does get big too. We can stop them from activating Embercleave with this. Replicate's somewhat interesting. You know what would be nice though is, you know, another land would be really nice here. All right, swing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to 8. Yeah, let that resolve. We're going to stop the activatability of the Embercleave. Collected Company. Oh, that's bad, though. Dang it. Dang it, dang it. That's really good. They get 1. We can take 3. No blocks. Pride Sovereign. All right, so let's see here. Ember Cleave gets how big? It makes this a 5/6. If this is 9, we still can't really block this effectively. Swinging in means that we lose Pride Sovereign as much. 10 points of damage. All right, I think we can still survive here as long as it doesn't get... Oh, Clothis also does damage here. Ooh, it's close. Come on, deck. We are running 26 lands for a reason. It's so that we can find more than 3. Like, honestly, we only need to get to 4. 5 would be nice sometimes, but yeah. Maybe I should have done the repudiate there. Just swings in with that. 10. No blocks for now. Down to 2. Can't shock ourselves now. We finally found a land. Oh my goodness. I needed to repudiate that. Do I swing in and gain some life? I can make a second Pride Sovereign, which could be pretty decent. Make this big enough to stop the damage from that, and then we can make chump blockers with Pride Sovereign. I don't think it's quite enough. All right, gain some life, up to 3. Counter there. Pass the turn. Oh yeah, so yeah, we take 2 here. So we had to go in for 1. We can stop this ability, which might be the best thing for us. Okay, repudiate that. Dude, honestly, if we had just found another land earlier, we would be in much, much better shape. All right, so they are doing 1 point of damage there. We can block 2 more things and gain 2 life. If we block the right things, we still have somewhat of a shot. All right, so activate ability, we exert. Primate does die, unfortunately. Okay, block, block, block. 4, 5, we gain 2. It's exactly lethal. Oh, man. Yep. Exactly lethal. Dude, we just can't find the land. What do you do about that? I mean, just draw it. Magic's easy if you just draw the cards you want. Yeah, that's didn't happen here. Dang it. All right, up against Cop Flaster. I can't take myself seriously saying that. That just sounds amazing. This is definitely an interesting one. Bunch of 3 drops. Sacred Cat is super powerful, so we're keeping it. Repudiate. Nice. Do I actually want to just play out like Hollowed Fountain to get out a white source there, so then we can hold up Repudiate on the next turn? Not really have to shock ourselves in. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm fine shocking ourselves early game. Up against a Lurrus deck, this is probably Aura's. Repudiate. Repudiate is not quite good enough for this. We need to settle the wreckage. That's basically our only way to deal with this. We'll hold it up just in case. Swing in, gain some life. Down to 19. Triggered ability or activated abilities. This is just a hard matchup for us, I think. We can stop them from drawing a card. Which they draw a card in you with Cartouche. Yeah. Hmm. Down to 16. Sacred Cat number 2. All right, Feline Sovereign is actually really interesting here. So this is what we're hoping for. So now we get to kill the cartouche. Every time we get to attack in with a cat, we can destroy an artifact. Hushbringer. That's fine. That actually doesn't stop us at all. Please swing in. All right, that's good. Sweet. They swing in. Down to 13. We can replicate the Feline Sovereign, which actually could be pretty nice here. We destroy multiple things each turn. More cats can be nice that way too. So let's go ahead and create a second copy of Feline Sovereign. Swing in, gain a bit more life, slow him down a bit more. Destroy the Arcane Signet again. Yeah, they both get destroyed. The same one gets destroyed, whatever. Up to 16. I mean, the card draw is the annoying part, so we're definitely getting slowed down still. But I mean, this is the reason for Feline Sovereign is there's enough decks out there that this can just be powerful. Like the Ugin decks, this just kind of shuts them down if we find the Feline Sovereign. Replicating it is definitely a fun way to go. Arcane Flight. Do you keep swinging in, or do you finally start blocking? I mean, we have protection from dogs, which they do have dogs in this deck. There is the Selfless Companion or whatever it's called. So sure, swings in, sweet. I mean, taking 6 is not fun. What are we looking for now? Land, probably. Spell Pierce is not the worst. Spell Pierce is actually pretty sweet. All right, Sacred Cat number 2, so we have more life gain. Swing all in. Okay, kill Staggering Insight. Kill Arcane Flight. Back up to 13. This is actually working. This is amazing. Spell Pierce. All that glitters. Okay, they can pay 2 for it. If they want it, they can't have anything else. We can actually chump block this. Yes, we got there. And they can actually pay for it, but stopping them from being able to do anything else that turn is actually pretty big for us. It means they couldn't play out any other creatures for blockers, which means we killed all the glitters, and we also just swing in for a massive amount. So then Hushbringer would have to chump block and die. I mean, honestly, they should have been defending for a lot longer before that, but sure, we got there. Stuck on 3 lands again, but we got there. That was sweet. Up against Jew, 1978. Mulligan this. That's better. We'll keep this. Do you want to settle the wreckage or fill it our retreat? I know having some control is nice. Shingatha, we've seen be aggro. So yeah, I hope for the white source. We definitely need white sources for this deck to even work anyway. All right. Not what I was expecting. Replicate with Leonin Vanguard can be pretty nice for some life gain up against a more aggro-y deck. No clue what this is. Okay, Fanatical Firebrand. Sure. We only have so much white mana. I stand corrected. Bring it back. Play out Leonin Vanguard. Pass the turn. Is this like a budget version in ranked? I don't know why you'd be playing Fanatical Firebrand and life gain lands. That seems counterintuitive, just a wee bit. I guess green source. Do we want to we could just bring Cure to hand. Luris probably just dies. Kahira on the next turn can actually be pretty sweet if we have nothing else, or just hold up, settle the wreckage. Yeah, up to 21. Let's pass the turn. Bring a Kahira. Kahira with Vigilance, with gaining 3 life is pretty sweet. Runaway Steamkin number 2. Definitely not going that aggro. We can hold up Settle for later. Yeah, let's just go for the Kahira. Pride Mate is also a little bit tempting there, but actually that probably would have been better. Down to 16. Untapped White Source because this Pride Mate and Luris. With Vanguard, that's pretty sweet. Gee, what a weird hand. They're fine playing all the tapped lands, apparently. Light up the stage. Makes them big. Trade for Arcanist. Echo Firebrand. They can bring Jangotha to hand if they want to here. I think holding up Settle might be worthwhile now. There's a Shock. Shock is really annoying. Shock is good. Yeah, Shock's in. I'm getting them empty-handed and then holding up the Settle Wreckage is a pretty good way to go, though. Honda, nice. Deals damage equal to the number of shrines you control. That's the reason they're in green, is for ramp and stuff. We will take action here. Down to 7. We do not want them regaining too much life here. We will even take it again. Vanguard down. Using that to do it again. Jangotha to hand. And then going for the risk factor. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. No blocks. You know that they have a Shock on the next turn. Pass the turn. Hopefully people don't think Settle the Wreckage. Oh, it's just anything. Yeah, I should have blocked for sure then. Oops. Electrostatic Field. Jangotha. Well, we still definitely have to settle here. Before they can add any extra mana and do stuff, because I think risk factor is instant speed, so the Shock would have given them a chance to play it again. Even though you have to have something to discard, but still, not worth it for us. Felidar Retreat can be really good for us. So I think what we do is we play out Luris here, hope for land so we can Felidar Retreat with, and give this Vigilance so that we can swing in, deal some damage. Oh man. Another white source means that we could play more stuff too, though. We can play out Pride Mate, hold up Replicate. What would that stop for us? Not a whole lot. Feeling Sovereign's a little bit interesting. If we ever actually do damage, we can destroy the shrine. Yeah, let's go Luris. 1 damage to any target. That's fine. If we take the 4 from Risk Factor and 5 from Jangotha, what have we got? A whole lot of ouch. And some life gain that we can have later. There's 1 to face, down to 10. What did you top deck? No blocks. Watch it be Embercleave. Okay, down to 5. Risk Factor brings us down to dead, actually, because of Electrostatic Field. So we can't take it. So Yeah, down to 4. We decline. You get 3 cards. Yeah. How bad is it? How bad does it get? Please. Shock. Down to 1. Finacle Firebrand. All right, good game. Good game, sir. Rude. Oh, man. They just drew a lot better than we did with that one. Which is weird, because actually the starting hand was terrible. Like, we just did not ever find lands. Is that basically what happened? Yeah, cool. All right, up against Dan. 2 Pride Mates, no life gain potential. We do have Regal Caracal on the top end. Not an amazing hand, but I have more than 2 lands. And with our deck, we're running 26 lands, but we keep having the issue of just like not being able to get past 3 or 4 lands. And we do want to do that. We have a lot of like activated abilities, lots of different things we can do with stuff. We're trying to go for kind of the grindy matchups and the few gotcha moments. And so Temple Garden tap, pass the turn. Pride Mates aren't bad, and they do soak up removal, which might let our like top end stuff get through a little bit better. Please don't let this be rogues. Please, oh please. That would be not so good. Fable Passage. It's another land. Well, how about that? Let's go Plains, Pride Mate. Pass the turn. Brings out the Fable Passage. Pride Sovereign's pretty nice. Let's go ahead and attack in first, just to see if they have any responses. I'd rather resolve the Pride Sovereign, because that actually can build a big enough board for us to just win. So, yeah, green source, Pride Sovereign. Please no counterspell. Or removal, or anything bad. Syncopate. Uh-oh. Oh, man. The only kinds of decks that play Syncopate are the decks that are running all counterspells and are playing super slow like this guy. So, let's see how this goes. Yay, blue-black control, not finding another color. Oh, no. This is gonna... Fun stuff. Okay, has mana up for another Syncopate. Luris. Interesting. I want a land before I fill out our retreat. Let's go ahead and attack in. Okay, they have some sort of response. Luris at least gives us a lifelinker. If it dies, like our deck is not totally built on our Luris or anything like that. It's fine. What would be nice here is a Coco. That would be the best thing. Would love to have a Collected Company. We'll go ahead and play out Luris. If we had Blue Source, I would play out Skycat Sovereign and Pride Mate. Just get the board a little bit wider. Try to hit the Regal Caracal on the next turn. Do all sorts of damages. Cycle Sensor. Good, we played around that. Ross's Contempt. All right, taps out for this. That's okay. Land, come on. Give us the Felidar. All right, well, Pride Sovereign, it's just has the highest upside if it does stay alive. It gives us lifelinkers. It creates more tokens for us to go wide. It's better with Regal Caracal. It's everything about it's just good for us. We can play around control a lot better with Pride Sovereign as well. It's just a grindy value town card. And if they're casting Ross's Contempt main phase, then we should be fine here, right? Cycles a Censor. Murderous Rider takes 2 for that. Land, Coco. We haven't seen a board wipe of any sort yet. Languish could definitely be bad. Let's go for Coco now before the counterspell. Yay. we got 3 Sacred Cats. Seriously? Nice. Very nice. What else is in there on the bottom? I did change these cards as well. Another Coco and a takedown. Okay. I mean, this does make Pride Mates pretty big. If we do get another attack here, it's pretty good. Land is also not bad. Not a land! Dude, what is with this deck and not being able to find literally like any lands? This has been miserable. Like, we're running 26 lands. What more can you want, right? All right, swing all in. Has the Heartless Act. Good for you. Down to 22. Deck, please. We're running 26 lands for a reason. What in the world? All right, Sovereign. They shocked it in, so they have some sort of thing. Torrential Gear Hulk, counter spell. Nice. Okay, just because you said good game, I'm going to play this one out and make it miserable for you. Yeah, we'll go ahead and attack all in. Down to 7. Bring it back. Something for us to do. We're kind of wanting them to swing in. Get a little bit greedy. Alright, a Sublime Epiphany is definitely the worst possible thing that could happen here. Sublime Epiphany just makes us miserable. Not finding a land. How many cards are we deep? 13. Oh no, sorry. My bad. 17 cards deep. And we still haven't been able to find the land. We have 26 lands in the deck. Like, what are the odds of this? Why isn't my MTG Arena up? It always doesn't pop up for us in certain games because for no reason. Narset. -2. Counterspell. If it's like a neutralize or something, we probably will scoop. They whiff on the Narset. Okay. That seems like a desperate dig, you know? Plays out Murderous Rider. Yeah, so I mean, like, they go shields down, and we finally find a land. Sweet. Now, do I want Philidor Retreat or do I want Caracal? We're gonna find more lands, right? Because that's just what we're gonna do. No attacks, pass the turn. We get Caracal out. Digs with Narset again. Languish would be bad. Extinction Event's not as bad because we still get to keep a bunch of tokens out, and Philidor Retreat can still do some cool stuff. Let's go for a Fable Passage. You know, we're running a few of those. I don't think I found one yet. Fatal Push doesn't kill Regal Caracal. If we get to untap and Philidor Retreat and actually hit a land here, we're in pretty good shape. Land also for Kahira could be good, but we'll see. All right, we're going for it. Philidor Retreat. Hey, look at us. We're finally not stuck on 4 lands. Thank you. It's almost like it's what we're trying to do the whole time. Do we have lethal here? They have a fatal push. Play out Skycat Sovereign. Tempt them with a counter spell over doing any kind of removal stuff. And then I think we just swing in with the tokens. They have Vigilance. We can kill a Murderous Rider. They can kill one of them, so they're at least taking 3. Regal Caracal makes them a little bit smaller, which is bad. If we force them to block with Cure Hulk, we can at least get in for 4 points of damage, which then with Skycat Sovereign, we actually might have a shot. Like, if this forces 4 points of damage through... Because I'm guessing they don't kill the Caracal, or they kill the Caracal with the Torrential Gear Hulk. Let's go ahead and swing in. Okay, puts it to the bottom, all right. That's fine. I mean, yeah, that's not the worst. Oh my goodness, the huge surprise. Okay, so we're getting in for 2 points of damage. Regal Caracal being put back on top of our library is not the worst thing in the world for us. So, cool. Skycat Sovereign actually might be pretty good, though. If we hit land, Skycat Sovereign, token, we can make this a little bit bigger. Memory. They tap down. Oh, we can't draw any more stuff. But hey, we got a Regal Caracal. That's cool. And they're completely tapped down. Okay. Give me a land. No, not a land. All right, Caracal. Down to 5, pass the turn. Honestly, I probably would have skipped this game a long time ago, but because of the early good game and how annoying this guy has become, I'm okay with this. Felidar Retreat number 2. Which one do we want countered more? I think the Felidar Retreat. Pride May can actually become really big for us. Swinging with everything. Everything has lifelink. And having them counter here is really powerful for us, actually. Cycles. They must be thinking that we have a land in hand left. Killing the Caracal is definitely annoying. Creating tokens for Skycat Sovereign definitely would have been nice too, but if this does resolve, it's something that's really hard for them to deal with on board. It's a way for us to create tokens even with bad draws. Sublime Epiphany. Okay, yeah, that's game. All right, we're done. Sounds good. You got us, sir. Oh, man. Well, if it wasn't for you guys, that kind of person, I probably would rope out. But it's all good. It's all good. All right, in the outro for this deck, Kitty Control is fun. It was a fun deck for sure. The annoying thing is that we are running 26 lands in the deck. So we have 25 here and we have the 1 Kabira takedown. So 26 lands in our deck should let us draw better. One thing I forgot though is that anytime you're actually running 25 lands here though, for some reason, Arena's shuffling system, whatever, just completely just annihilates your ability to draw cards or draw lands. And that definitely happened. I don't think we ever got in a single game where we got up to like 5 lands Well, we got up to 6 like a couple times, but it usually took a long time to get there, or we were winning games because we were stuck on 3 lands for forever, but we have at least enough good stuff that it worked. And I just, it's so annoying. I really want this deck to be getting up to 6 mana. That's the reason why we're playing 26 lands. Is I'm okay with us not getting to 4th mana on turn 4 necessarily, but I want to be able to be drawing our lands after that turn and finding it consistently. But we were finding like we were drawing 3 lands out of 17 cards, like in a lot of games, and I just don't understand it. So I think this deck has a chance of being a little bit more powerful. Yes, we're playing cats, and that's a little bit more janky. But I think Repudiate is an awesome addition to the deck. I think Repudiate in general actually answers a lot of threats that are in Arena right now. Anyway, it stops any Planeswalker activation, which of course Ugin is a big part of that. It stops Embercleave from actually equipping onto a creature after it's been cast. It stops a lot of things. Yes, it doesn't stop everything, but you also have the other side of it being able to replicate a Regal Caracal, or being able to replicate Pride Sovereigns, things like that are really fun. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, all that stuff. And the keyword for today, the secret word, is 26 lands. And 26 lands, no love. So that's all good. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next one, and bye-bye.